And she keeps talking about going to Uber and such, but that's a pretty nice ring on her finger she has there. Don't know how many tips are needed.
Your dad got me years ago. This is not something I bought in the last 3 years.
Why does that matter?
Because she says she does Uber and such. I mean, if it's really that low, wouldn't she?
Oh my God, Mr. Compose. No.
Okay,
You
sorry.
obviously came here to waste my time. What kind of club promoter are you?
Well, I'm sure you've seen me around, probably.
No, I haven't. You don't look familiar at all, but you're looking real unfamiliar right now. I can't even tell this is your mother right now.
This is my mother. I left her dearly.
Well, I can't tell. You're not paying your mother. You're not helping your mother. She helped you.
It starts with a jab, sharper than it first appears. A glittering ring, a pointed accusation, and a son who seemed to have forgotten his roots. In the courtroom, he tries to keep his composure, but the judge isn't fooled. His mother sits quietly, her silence speaking louder than any words. And when the judge leans forward and asks, "Is that your mother?" the pause is chilling. Stay tuned. This is just the beginning of a story woven with tension, betrayal, and consequence.
I don't believe that she intended to help you for life. I don't believe she intended to raise your son. I mean, she raised you.
Yes.
She's a grandmother, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Your Honor, when my husband passed away, and since he lives alone in this big house, I told him we were gonna have to move to a one-bedroom apartment, or we could come stay with him. I'd have my private room, Julian have his private room, and he would have his private room.
So what's the deal with that? You're okay with your mother in this one bedroom. Why can't she stay in the big house?
Well,
Inconvenience, he said. It would be very inconvenient.
She raised him. She carried the weight, stepped in for her grandson, and now she's being pushed aside like a stranger in her own family. The judge isn't buying the excuses. One cramped apartment doesn't erase the truth. The disrespect cuts deep. The tension rises as the son's selfishness is laid bare for all to see. Is this the way you repay the woman who saved you? Not once, but twice?
How big is this house? How many bedrooms is this house?
Maybe 800 square feet most, maybe 2-bedroom, half closet. It's not as big as she's saying. It's not as big as she's saying. It's
My apartment is 800 square feet.
You're describing a room in the house that's 800 square feet?
I may have my math wrong a little bit. It's not that big as she's saying. It's really not.
How big is this house? How many bedrooms?
It's in the nice houses in Plano, so you can imagine. It's a nice house.
Okay.
Because him and Julian's mom both do this promoting.
A house in Plano, Texas. Is it a place of comfort, or just a clever cover-up? As the son stumbles over square footage in closets, one thing becomes clear. He's dodging the truth, dodging responsibility. The judge leans in, every answer pulling him deeper into a corner. And the real question emerges. Is this really about space, or about the empty space in his heart for his own mother?
She was making good money like he makes. I don't know to the penny what he makes, but they were living very, very comfortably. And but he started this since Julian was born, the free babysitting. That a grandmother that loves her kids shouldn't have to be paid and this and that. I never asked him for a dime. I didn't need to. But since becoming a widow, it's become critical.
Okay. All right. Mr. Compose, how much money do you make a year?
$48,000.
Really?
Yes.
You make $48,000 a year and you live in this big house in Plano?
Well, then that's where all the money.
Club promoting?
That's where all the money goes to the house to make sure it's,
She never asked for much until life took everything. A widow now, holding on to her dignity, struggling to survive, while her son flaunts a lifestyle built on the sacrifices she made. When the judge asks about his income, his answer shocks the room. Is he truly a broke promoter or just emotionally bankrupt? The court is listening, and so are we.
How much do you receive in child support? Because if she makes that kind of money...
Just $1,000, and that's in that 40.
Just $1,000?
You know how much that would have helped?
Everybody does not receive just $1,000.
Yeah.
Everybody don't receive that.
Well, and that's why I paid for the $150.
You came here to waste my time. What is it? What is the amount? So you pay yourself $48,000. You pay yourself that, right?
No, it's from jobs that I try and.
How much is your rent, Mr. Compose, or do you pay a mortgage?
No, the rent a month is about $1,500.
$1,000. That's all he gives, barely enough to call support. But as the judge digs deeper, the truth cuts through. This isn't care, it's scraps. He says he's doing his best, but the math doesn't lie. Is he really broke, or just broken in spirit when it comes to caring for his own family?
Okay, so $1,500 in rent. What your other expenses look
Your
like?
Honor, he doesn't rent. They did a big, huge housewarming party. That is his home. Him and her bought that home. It's not a rent.
So you really are wasting my time.
I am renting it. I'm not sure where she's getting that from.
They had a huge, and you know, as families talk, and we're gonna try to pay off the house early, and we're gonna try to even upgrade, but they didn't stay together.
So wait a minute, you closed on this house.
Oh yeah.
I may
Okay,
have
so you
fogged
own
up the
it.
details a little bit as you know, it was a heartbreaking, you know.
A party built on a lie, and the truth unravels fast. He isn't renting, he owns. And the judge knows it. Every word he speaks is catching up to him, and the courtroom's patience is wearing thin. His mother's voice trembles with pain, but her strength never breaks. And just when you think it can't get worse, what happens next will leave you speechless.
I want to go into it as much as
over there you have a deed.
a deed.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, but it's
Okay,
just
so you own the Miss Compose. You own the home.
It's-
Do not come in here and waste my time.
the details have just been foggy since.
You've been getting over on your mother. That's not gonna work on me, okay? I was not born yesterday,
Okay.
all right? So let me tell you what we're going to do. We are going to have the child support that you received, that $1,000, we're gonna send it over to your mom.
Your Honor, if there's any way we can.
Yeah, hold on. I'm not finished. And I know you wanna hear this. That's just mom's portion. You're gonna pay too.
The judge has heard enough. The lies, the excuses, end here. With surgical precision, she redirects the support he failed to give to the one who truly earned it. Grandma, the mother of all plot twists, takes center stage, and for the first time, justice feels real. But make no mistake, he's not off the hook yet.
Let's see, you said 40. Now I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm going to take your word for it at that $48,000, all right?
Okay.
And you said $150 in health insurance?
Yes.
All right, so your gross comes out to $3,900. That brings your net to $3,280.28. And how many children do you have?
Just the one.
Just how many?
Just the one.
Just the one child?
Yes, just Julie.
All right, so 20% of that brings your child support to $656. And that's giving you credit for the health insurance.
With a calculator and a cold dose of truth, the judge breaks it down. Dollar by dollar, $3,280. That's what he really earns. But the number that matters most, $656. That's what his mother is owed every single month for doing the job he wouldn't. His voice trembles now, but the law stands tall.
You have to continue paying that health insurance of $150. Child support to grandma is going to be $656, as well as the reallocation of the $1,000 that you received from mom going to grandmother. So grandmother's amount in child support monthly is $1,656, which $656 belongs to you. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Grandma, did you understand what I said?
I did understand. He's the only one thinking that I'm a fool. Now I understand why he didn't tell me about that medical coverage, because he would have known. I knew enough. I retired from the state. He knew that I would have known enough.
It's official, $1,656 a month to the grandmother. Justice, written in cold, hard numbers, but the heat in the courtroom only rises. She feels the full weight of betrayal, her voice carrying decades of pain and disappointment. The judge stays firm. The sun stands exposed. And in the end, one truth remains unshakable. The truth always finds its way home.
The card's probably got the mom's name under, whoever it comes under for Julian, and I would have put 2 and 2 together and figured there's some child support following that too. But I just didn't think that he would sink that low. But I again didn't think he'd be taking Julian to Walmart after he goes mall shopping either.
Yeah, and what's that about, real quick?
Well,
real quick.
he's 6 years old. If I get him some 11s, he's gonna mess him up in a day or so.
Okay,
you
I
know?
said real quick. That was too long. That doesn't even make sense what you just said.
Okay.
You can wear 11s, but your son can't. Shame on you. Do better, Mr. Compost.
Yes,
You know,
Your
I
Honor.
just know
Receipts don't lie. The sneakers, the shopping, the hidden cards. It's all out in the open now. She's not just his mother, she's his conscience. And it's screaming. Jordan for himself, but nothing for his own son. Even the judge can't hide the disappointment.
I asked him for a confirmation necklace because Julian is fixing to make his first Holy Communion. And he's got that big, huge thing. I bet you it's not even fake, that necklace. And he said, oh, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't afford it. I can't, and I knew that his mortgage was not $500 because I thought, well, then I should move to Plano to the big houses because apparently they're giving them away over there. But with that money that you're saying that we're eligible for, we wouldn't have had to sell the home that me and your dad lived our whole lives in, that we raised you in. Had you just done that, I could still be in that home that I cherished so much. And you knew that I loved that home.
A necklace for her grandson's first communion. Too much to ask? Not for a mother who once gave everything. But for him, even that's too expensive. Her voice cracks as she recalls a home she lost. A home filled with memories of a man who would have done better. Now all she wants is dignity.
Well, if you manage your money right, then maybe you still would have the
Mr.
home.
Compost.
I'm sorry.
Shame on you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. And I need this for my promoting this.
And
this
I
for her
need
to
you to do better. How about that?
Yes, Your
That's
Honor.
what I need you to do.
Yes,
I need
Your
you to
Honor.
do right by your mother. I'm not here to counsel you or anything like that, but to hear that she had to sell the family home, that's kind of heartbreaking. That is. You can only imagine the memories that are gone, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I need you to do better. And until then, I need you to keep working so your mom can get the $656, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
All right, is there anything further,
No, ma'am.
Mrs. Compost? Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Because this was never only about money. It was about respect, about love, about a mother's rightful place in her family. If this story touched you, share your thoughts below, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more real stories that truly hit home. Because somewhere out there, another mother is still waiting for her son to finally do better